Hey everybody, it's Audrey Byrne from Audrey Lynn Studios on the west side of Canada. Very hot west side of Canada, close to Vancouver. So I have a kiln opening, yay! And gee, it doesn't look like much in front of me, but someday I'll get a bigger kiln. I say that I'm gonna get a bigger kiln, but really, do I ever get enough glazing done to get it into a bigger kiln? Probably not, so whatever. All right, so the firing schedule was up to 2200 for 10 minutes and then dropped to 1900 for 30 minutes. And this is a cone 6. So it didn't get really hot. So, and I've been noticing that. Again, I put this on my top shelf though. So maybe if I put it further down, it would be more bent over. Anyway. Okay, let's get started. Little things first. I have a little heart trinket dish. This cutter is from Sue Butler from 3D Commotion, and the roller is from Sue as well on 3D Commotion. And I'll leave that link below in the description. And this is 3 times Cherry Blossom. It's really faint, I just love it. I thought this time I might try something around the edge, but I ran out of time, so. Okay, and then another thing from Sue Butler is another little sheep. So the cookie cutter is on her site, and this is also her roller. So I just use the roller and the cookie cutter. Cute, hey? So this is 2 times Soft White, and then around the edge is 2 times Spectrum's Twilight. And in the eyes, I actually just bottled in some Stroke and Coat gray hair. Cute. And then this is an oyster dish that I 3D printed. Now, I'll just show you. So this is the little oyster dish. And on here, I have 2 times Soft White by Spectrum. And then here is 2 times Cherry Blossom. Mako's Indigo Float 2 times. And then Amico's Fog 2 times. And these 2 didn't show up. In fact, they kind of took away the effect of the soft white. So I just use this as a tester because this is the outside of an oyster shell. So then I 3D printed, so that was this size. This is what I printed. And this is how it came out. Okay, so then I printed the inside of an oyster shell, but I haven't done them yet. And so this is the 6-inch. This will be the 6-inch. Oh, I know what I could do. Just a minute. Okay, so this is the 6-inch that I printed, and this is the dish that I made with it. Okay, and then I guess I'm kind of wanting to do these things in sets. So 6-inch, 8-inch, and 10-inch. So this is the 8-inch. And this is the 6-inch. So it's substantially larger for sure. And then I printed the 10-inch. And I have a sample of a bone dry 10-inch right here. So that's why I was doing this little tester, because I want to just try a few things about how I'm going to glaze the inside down here. So let me know if you have some suggestions for that. So that's this plate bone dry, and that's the cutter. Yeah. Okay, so I did print a set of these to sell, and I will keep printing them, but I'm going away for 2 weeks now, so That's all I have, is like a set of roses and a set of pumpkin plates and a set of oyster plates. Anyway, I'm really happy about this. I love oysters. I'm a seafood girl. Like, I could eat seafood 7 days of the week. Okay, so next one is also a Sue Butler. It's the Highland Coup. And this time I put it on the plate, which is a GR pottery form. And the coup is Stroke and Coat Camelback. The pink is Pinkaboo. The horns are Old Lace. And the hooves are Gray Hair. And then this is Sea Breeze. The background is Sea Breeze. Oh, it turned out great. I love it. All right. Now, let's go for these mugs, because you saw this combination on my last kiln opening, and it's a beautiful one. I love it. So it's 2 times honey flax, and then 1 time river birch, and 2 times obsidian, and then 2 times a band here and a band here, touching the obsidian, of Albany slip brown. And that's how it comes out, and it's so pretty. So I have to. There. Okay. Now I have some berry bowls. One like this came out of the last kiln opening. And this is on 370 clay white stoneware. And it is SANBAO's Strawberry Underglaze Transfer. And then 2 times Amico Cherry Blossom. And then 2 times Mako's Poppy Fields. I like it. And then I did the plate to go with. So it's very organic because it's hand built. And I have a tutorial for that, which I'll link in the description below. There you go. Now another berry bowl. This one was a refire, and it's on the speckled clay, so that's Plainsman 340S. You can see that here. And this one had Spectrum Spanish Moss ×2, and then Mako's Aurora Green ×2. No, it wasn't. It was Olive Float. 2 times Olive Float around the rim. And so here's the refire of the plate. And so this is what they look like together. They're very organic because they're hand built, but anyway, you can check out the tutorial. And I have one more berry bowl, and that's this one. And I love it. This one is 370 white stoneware, and it is 2 times Spectrum Floating Turquoise. And then these are my glaze chips. They're random glaze chips that I have. I don't organize my glaze chips into specific colors, but I do have a pot that is like mostly blues and creams, and then I have a pot that's mostly pinks and whatever. So that's what this is. This is the glaze chips that are mostly blues and creams and a little bit of dark in there. And this is the plate. So this is what they look like together. It's a little tricky getting into the kiln because all these glaze chips are on there, and you know, they tend to fall off. So you have to make sure that when you're standing by the kiln, you've got all the glaze chips where they need to be. Okay, now I have 2 bowls done the same way, and they're done with different clay bodies. So this one is 370 white stoneware. This is 340 buff stoneware. Okay, so let's do the 370 first. So it is 2 times honey flex and 1 times river birch. And then I just squeeze bottled stroke and coat sour apple on here and I did give it a little mush. And then this is sea breeze. I squeeze bottled that on there and gave it a little mush. And that's how it came out. Nice and light, pretty. And just put that one there. This is the same combination, only it's on the buff. So if you look at them side by side, buff, white. They're both very pretty. They're just different. Now I have some extruded birdie vases, and I do have a tutorial on making things with extruded tubes, and I can link that as well. This one, well, these are both the same, and they're both on the same clay. They're both on buff. So let me show you this one. And it is 2 times soft white, and then 2 times iron luster. And then I just mushed a little bit of stroke and coat sea breeze on that bird to give it a little bit of blueness. And so this is the same. This one doesn't have a little hole in the tree because it's pretty short. There. All right, this mug, I was showing my thesis how I was very loosely how to paint a watercolor flower. It was showing her how the watercolor underglazes move on the piece. So I just finished the mug, and this one is 370 white stoneware, and this is my painting of a loose flower, and I did that with pretty much Mako Fundamentals underglazes. I just got a box of the Kiwi 50 colors, but I'm going away, so I'll have to wait until later to try them out. But that's the painting, and then this here is Moody Blue, I believe, stroke and coat. So what I did was I put 2 coats of honey flex here, and then put the Moody Blue on top of it so that it would move like my other mugs do, you know. Anyway, it turned out great. And the other side is here. Yeah, worked out nice. So I know I need to do more of that, but if I stayed home for 5 minutes, I might actually get it done. Okay, now I have 2 mugs done the same way. This one is done on 370 white stoneware, and it is 3 times Flex Blossom by Amico and 2 times Poppy Fields by Mako. That's all. Comes out so beautiful. Yeah, so pretty. And this is the same. 3 times Flex Blossom, 2 times Poppy Fields. so you can see the difference. Both beautiful, just different. Yeah, that's a beautiful, beautiful, simple combination is what that is. So. Okay, so this next piece is a sippy straw cup, and I made it with the pool noodle, and that tutorial is linked below as well. And I love how these turn out. I like them because I like the height. I like the fact that they're pretty much straight up and down, and I will forevermore be making my sippy straw cups like this. So now what did I do? I did 2 times green tea on these leaves, and then I waxed them. And then I used inside, I don't know if you can see that or not, but and outside, all the way though, was 3 times Pottery Supply House Pumpernickel. That's kind of a funny name. I always think that pumpernickel would be oranges and browns, but it actually comes out blues and greens. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, and then it's just 2 times soft white by Spectrum on the rim. That's all it is. So pumpernickel, soft white. The roller is by ALGIS, and I'll link that for you. Yeah, that turned out really nice. Now this one is also pool noodle made, and it is 3 times Honeydew Flux by Amico. And then it is 2 times Green Tea by Mako. And then it is 2 times Gunmetal Green by Coyote. And then I just gave it a little skiff of oatmeal. Now, it's funny how this gunmetal green just kind of slides down, so you don't see the gunmetal green here, but you see it down here. And it's so beautiful. I don't know if you can actually see it in the camera that well, but it is really quite lovely. Anyway, another pool noodle made thing. And I guess there's only 2 left. This kiln was so good. Okay, so this one is Pool Noodle Sippy Straw Cup. And it is 2 times Spectrum Sunrise all over. And then this is 2 times Ginger, 2 times Spanish Moss, 2 times Shallot, and 2 times Floating Turquoise. And that's it. And the last piece, I guess, it was hard enough getting all this glazed to do this today, so I can get it across tomorrow and then leave on my motorbike trip. This turned out great. So this roller is from Vermont Pottery Supply, I think, or Pottery House or something, and I'll leave a link for their shop. And then these were a silicone mold, sorry. They were a silicone mold. And so it is 2 times soft white, 2 times soft white. And then the rim is 2 times Spectrum Twilight. On the whales, I did the dark blue is 3 times Amico Storm. Yeah, Storm. And on the belly is 3 times Amico Fog. Fog always turns out light, but on this speckled clay, it almost disappears, so it's perfect for that. Okay, so it was a great kiln load. I didn't get any drips or cracks or anything. So beautiful. Like I said, I'll be on a motorcycle trip for 2 weeks. So, you know, I'll try to reply and as fast as I can, and I'll keep posting things, but yeah, it's always a little less than when I'm home, of course. Kind of fun that I am slated to go see Amanda from Red Eft. So hopefully that all works out, and then I'll send you a little short of our visit. Yeah, so there you go. I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know your thoughts and comments, and like and subscribe if you liked what you see. Always helps the channel, and we'll see you next time. Peace out.